Hey everybody, it's Izuku here, and we just got off of work, but I got a quick video topic for y'all. The topic for today is keeping the right person around you or people around you will influence huge change in your life. So I kind of thought about this. It's kind of related to the last video I just posted, but in the last video I posted, I kind of talked about what it was like having bad friends around. I just wanted to talk about a couple experiences that I've been having that's with like a couple positive friends who've been kind of doing the same thing as me, and because they're doing the same thing as me, they've influenced huge change in my life. I kind of want to explain that. So like when you have somebody who's doing the same thing as you, they're like more likely to check up on you and hold you accountable. Or when you see like them, when you like catch up with them again, when they're talking about all the things that they've done, it'll remind you that, hey, you got a little competition out here. You should be on top of your shit, you know? When I started my self-improvement journey, I was bitching about how I didn't have brothers. So I went ahead, I joined this Discord server. I found another dude who was like on self-improvement. Shout out to Javinci. He started up a little YouTube channel. I don't know if how far he's gonna take it, but like having him as one of my self-improvement buddies, like when we first started talking, I asked for like help in a video in a Discord server, and then he came along, gave me his input, and ever since then we kind of just been talking back and forth. But anytime like I don't upload a YouTube video or some shit like that, he's literally the first person to always text me and be like, hey bro, what's going on? He's like, where's your video? He's like you slacking, bro. He's like, what the fuck's going on? And he's like, I'm better at uploading. Like he'll just like shoot like fun at me and shit like that. But you kind of get it, like, you know, having him in my life versus somebody else. Like when I'm reading my book, you know, people like some friends around me will be like, oh, look at this studious ass nigga. What the fuck you doing over there, bro? Come smoke some weed with us, bro. Quit reading that book. What the fuck you reading about anyways? Drop shipping? And I'm like, nah. Like, you know, when you have that energy around you, instead, when like people are all like, the fuck you reading that book for? Come here, come smoke some weed with us. That's them trying to be like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that shit that's gonna make you smarter. Don't do that shit that's gonna improve your mindset. Come over here, be stagnant with us. Come smoke some weed with us, instead of, you know, versus you have a homie who's more like, hey bro, I noticed you've been slacking, bro. What's good? He's like, I want to see you hop back on your shit, bro. You know, it's like having a good friend that'll hold you accountable, you know. I have another friend, he's another business guy. He's starting up his business. I don't know if I inspired him, or like the random YouTube videos that he was starting to stumble across inspired him, but he was one of my video gamer friends. And out of my whole video game group, like I've disconnected myself from them many times because like they weren't on the same mindset or anything like that. But it's really good to see one of them finally pick up like an entrepreneur mindset and like want to do something more than play video games all day mindset. And when we finally had that conversation, he asked me for some help on some business advice. I gave him my advice. I asked him for some advice for my business. He gave me his advice, and like moving forward from that, whenever we talk, like I saw him playing video games with that whole group of friends and shit. I hopped in the server. I was like, hey bro, where your business at? You was supposed to be doing this and that and this week. And he said to me, he's all like, bro, you're right, I just been slacking. They were playing like Ages of Empire 2 or some shit like that. He's like, I'm slacking, bro. You're right, I need to fucking get off this game. Alt F4 the game. It's like, let me get on this website. Let me start ordering this shit, making shit happen. And then he even caught me. You know, I was sitting there. Loki wasn't productive like the last day. He hopped in. We had a conversation. He's all like, so what the fuck you been doing, bro, for like the last week? He's like, what are you doing right now? I was like, I'm playing Overwatch. He's all like, you ain't supposed to be playing Overwatch, bro. He's like, come on, man. He's like, get this shit up and going. He's like, you need to get this shit going now. So like, it's good just to have like self-accountability buddies like that. Like, it's way better to have those two dudes in your life than the dude who would be like, oh, this nigga's reading a book. Come smoke some weed. Don't read that book. Oh, this nigga's trying to go to the gym. What the fuck you going to the gym for, bro? Play some video games with us all day, bro. You don't need to work out. You don't need that shit. Like, imagine having some dude literally tell you that. And people will tell you that because they'll try to bring you down because they see you trying to do like good shit in your life. You just need to really limit the people that you keep in your life, you know? So that's what these last two videos that are recorded are about. This one's kind of like more about positive people, like how the right person can influence change your life. Because imagine if I listened to the guy who was all like, hey, bro, quit reading that book. Come smoke some weed with us, bro. Come hang out with us on your break at lunch and shit. And instead of like leveling up my mindset, I got into the habit of just like, you know what, I don't need to read on my breaks out at work. I'll just smoke weed with these guys. And then I start hanging around them. And these guys are like more content on just like working at the job forever. So like I would be around similar people who are more stuck in like a business, like a working mindset. Like I'm okay with working 40 hours of my life every week at this job, no matter what. And I would be hanging around those people, and their mindset would like kind of bleed in and leach into me. Versus if I was just like, you know what, I ain't listening to your ass. I'm gonna keep reading my book, like my self-improvement homie would tell me to do. Shout out to Da Vinci again. Dude read like 2 books in like 3 days, and some type a fuck ton of reading he did. And like that's kind of like some competition for me, you know. I may read a lot, but like maybe I may need to fucking hop up there, read a book a day or some shit, just like to compete with him. But like that's the type of homie I want to be around, because like that sounds like a lot better idea than being like, all right, bro, let me smoke some weed, fuck this book, boom, put the book back in my backpack. Like that'd just be like such a waste of time. So just really think about like what homies you have around. If your homies just only want to smoke weed, if you start doing something productive, they like try to be like, hey, bro, don't do that, just come keep fucking up your life with us, bro. And then they like want you to be on that type shit. Distance yourself from those people, you know. If they don't want to support you doing good shit for your life or do it with you, you really don't need to talk to them. You don't need to give anybody in the world negative energy or any hate in the world. Just distance yourself from that person. Kind of just forget just don't talk to them until they decide to, until you like see that they're like improving their mindset as well. Then it'd be like, okay, this person is going to be valuable to bring back into my life, and I could bring value back into their life now that they're ready to hear it. So that's just kind of like how I'd bring it. But other than that, it's early morning. I got to get to bed, but I hope you guys, when you start this day off and watch this video, do something productive today. Please don't sit on YouTube all day. Like my fucking video if you found any value from it, and enjoy the Itachi picture. All right, hope you guys do something productive today. Peace out.